Today I'm gonna be unboxing the newest release of Giorgio Armani, Acqua Parfum. It's a release that has been out in Europe for the past couple of months, and it just came out in the United States a couple of weeks ago. It's a release that I was looking forward to for a while since it got announced. And this won't be my first impression. I actually tested it out at Macy's a couple of weeks ago. This is more like an unboxing and just my thoughts on it. A more like in-depth thoughts on what I think about it. Anything from Giorgio Armani, Acqua I'm a sucker for, and I'm gonna be purchasing. I wasn't gonna buy this fragrance at first because I found it a bit redundant. Because I own something that's very similar to, which is Profumo, or at least that's what I thought. But my how could I say it? My opinion has changed a bit, and I ended up buying it. As you guys can see, it's very similar to last year's release of Acqua EDP, at least from the presentation standpoint. It's just a regular box. It looks like a tester box. I'm not impressed, honestly, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. It says Parfum right there. Presentation, it doesn't matter as much as, say, like the actual fragrance, but when you put more effort into it, it's better. For example, I have a brand new Profondo lights. Brand new sealed Profondo lights right here. And as you guys can see, the box is really nice. Changes colors. It's a sealed Profondo lights, and I like the box of this. I like the way they did it. It looks nice, and it's also one of my favorite fragrances anyways, but that's beyond the point here. That's just presentation. I'm just saying they should put more effort into it, especially for the prices they're going for. Yeah, but I got this from the Giorgio Armani website. It came with a couple of samples. It came with the sample of the new Parfum, which is what I got here. As you guys can see, I got the gradient bottle, black. It came with the code Parfum, which is pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the line of the code, but it's a little powdery for me, but still I like it. I got another, apparently I got another Parfum sample. But this is what we're here for. This is very similar to last year's box. It just looks way too similar. I think people can get confused, but just based on the boxes, the outer box looks the same, but like I said, they should put more effort into it, but that's not what matters. We're here for the fragrance. So I'm here to give you my unboxing and not first impressions, more like my second impressions. As I said, they've changed. At first I thought it smelled like Profumo. When I smelled it in Macy's, I'm like, this is Profumo. But then smells very similar to another fragrance I own. And I have it right here. So the bottle's really nice. I like it. It's gradient. It's gradient black. I gotta say, it's really, really nice. It looks similar to Profumo. It's clear from the bottom and it goes up. It goes to like a frosted black. The atomizer. The atomizers now have the Acqua, or not the Acqua di Gio, the Giorgio Armani logo. I've noticed that. It's not something that old atomizers used to have. Sprayer is nice. Yeah, you know, upon giving it more thought of what this smells like, well, first of all, I want to compare. First, I want to like appreciate the bottle. I just like how it looks. First of all, first and foremost, it looks like a dark frosted black gradient bottle, similar to Profondo lights, which I got right here. except this one's blue. They look similar. The bottles look similar. For some reason, I thought that the next flanker was going to be gradient. I'm like, they're going to have a gradient bottle. I don't know. I guessed it right on the head. I hit the nail right on the head. They look similar, except this is glossy, and this is more like a frosted black. This is a glossy blue, but very similar type looking bottles. Also, my favorite smelling Geo doesn't last long, unfortunately. But now let's get to this. So upon smelling this even more, at first I thought it smelled like Profumo. At least that's what I thought when I smelled it at Macy's a couple of weeks ago, which I got Profumo right here. This is the original formulation from back when it came out, 2015. Magnetic cap, silver letters, and I got another backup bottle of this, 2.5 ounce. This is 6.7. The other one is 2.5, and it's I got two bottles. This one, which is halfway full, a little bit over halfway, honestly, more than halfway. So I'm good. First I thought it smelled like this, the new Parfum. I'm like, this smells almost exactly like Profumo. Until I wore another fragrance a couple days ago. And for those of you who don't know, I've said it for a long time. To me, these two are the same fragrance, except this one doesn't have incense. So Profumo is a Senza. Or how could I say it? I accidentally said it. Essenza is Profumo with no incense is what I wanted to say. I'm sorry. So this fragrance is the same one as this one, except this one has incense. This one's fresher. It's like a more dense Geo. This one's discontinued. Unfortunately, I got this bottle and then an extra backup bottle. One of my favorites as well. A lot of people didn't get to try it out. A lot of people never smelled it. But those who did say that it was redundant to own these two, just because this was like a darker, smoky version of this. Now, if you weren't able to get this, I got good news for you. For those of you who love this one, and some of you don't know about it because you guys never tried it, you got it right here. 90%, 95%. I would say these are like 95% identical. And I'm telling you because I wore this a couple days ago. And like I said, at first, I said, oh, well, we got another Profumo with the Parfum. I take that back. Here it is. You guys get a Senza 2.0. So the new Parfum is a Senza 2.0. Plus, I've heard that some people say it lasts 12 hours. If that's true, I have yet to experience performance, like to test it out properly, and I'll give them like a more in-depth review of what I think, just how long it lasts later on. But if it's true that it lasts 12 hours, then you got yourselves a winner here. The only downside of this fragrance, the new one, is the price. All the other Geos that I bought, all the other flankers are 126. This one right here is 160. It retails for 160, and I'm talking about 2.5 ounce. If you get the 4.2, it's 198. So, I mean, it's a little difficult. You know, the price is a little high. But if you can get past that, then it's a good one. Now, if you guys own Profumo or Senza, do I recommend you guys get this? Probably not, unless you're a collector like me. You don't need to go out and buy it immediately. But if you're a collector, then go for it. Like I said, I'm a sucker for these type of fragrances. Whenever there's a new Geo, Acqua di Gio, a new Dior Sauvage, or a Bleu de Chanel, even YSL, the Y line, I feel like I have to have it. Even if it's something very similar to what I got. But the price is a little steep. I think the smallest bottles, which is 40 ml, is 108. But like I said, if you guys aren't bothered by the price, yeah, go ahead and get it, especially if you wanted something If you wanted Profumo and you weren't able to get it, or Essenza, you guys got it right here. It's very similar to them too. Even closer so to Essenza than Profumo. And I would say it's a good one. I'm probably gonna use it a lot these coming weeks, and I'll probably make a video later on to see how long it lasts, and if it's true that it does last 12 hours like people say, then it's gonna be one of the better geos, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My final thoughts is this is the Senza repackaged. Rather than Profumo repackaged, it's more a Senza right here. I wish the new Parfum came with the magnetic cap, just like the old Senzas and Profumos did. Oh yeah, and one more thing. This is a Parfum concentration, which Profumo was always a Parfum. I don't know if people knew that. I think, yeah, it says right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but right around here it says Parfum. It's always been a Parfum. So at the end of the day, I think they're just trying to simplify the line. They're trying to go with EDT, EDP, Parfum, and then just start discontinuing. At this point, my favorite flankers, which is Absolute, Profondo, and well, just Absolute and Profondo at this point, they're in danger of getting chopped, discontinued, because I'm assuming eventually, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I'm just saying they run the risk of getting discontinued at one point, just because they're just trying to make the line a little bit more simple for the customers, so they know what they're getting. But I also recommend, if this is too much, the price is too much for you guys, I really like the EDP, the one that came out last year. That one lasts a long time and it projects well. That one and Profondo. If you guys got Profondo or the EDP from last year, you guys are set. Honestly, you guys don't really need the whole line. And the one I least recommend from the whole Geo, I don't own it right now. I used to own it. I don't own a bottle currently. Is the original EDT. Yeah, that one performs terrible. I really don't recommend that one. But aside from that one, any of the Geos, you guys are set. But I really enjoy this one actually. I gotta say, I changed my mind a bit. At first, I wasn't gonna buy it. I ended up buying it. I thought it was redundant, but then as time goes on, I've been enjoying it more and more. And like I said, this is not the first time I smelled this one. I had already smelled this at a Macy's, and right now me spraying it, it just confirms that that I really did the right decision. And maybe eventually, when my bottle runs out, I'll get a bigger size bottle. But for now, I'm good with this one, and I'm glad I got it. Thank you.